you with the, is
Okay.
it, no, not, is it? Is that your title?
Yep, clerk.
Clerk? And you're,
I want to be nothing.
As
I
a
want to do
secretary.
nothing all the time. Bringing the report. I don't know what was that.
Okay, so Christina will continue to be clerk.
Yes.
Do we motion that or we
Yeah.
just?
And
you can do all three together. You don't have to do them all separate.
So now,
Okay.
what, writing the notes, what was the name of it?
Secretary.
Secretary. Oh, secretary. So I am the clerk.
I'm the queen.
You're the queen, I am the clerk, you are the secretary, and you are the beauty.
yeah.
And I'm the guest.
I make a motion for all of this.
I'm also your guest.
Second, pass.
Oh, there we are on the big screen. Okay.
Okay, so then what next?
So it all passed. So
You should be all set now.
Thank you. Is there a password for next time?
Yes. Brighton Select with a capital B, a capital S, 2025.
Thank you.
No problem. See you later.
Bye.
Who's that?
Mike. I can only see the.
Mike who, the,
Mike Street.
oh,
Well, he's not Big Mike anymore.
No, I know.
I didn't recognize him.
So I gave everybody the minutes for February 11th. Should we read that out loud since it's recorded? Okay. The people present at February 11th meeting was Janet, Sandy, Kara, and Michelle. And those that were absent were Michelle, Osborne, and Christina. The meeting was called to order at 4:03 by Janet, and that was followed by the January 14th and December 10th minutes. The financial report was read for December. I think that's probably for January. And they were reviewed and initialed by Sandy and Janet. And the town clerk's report showed that the account balance is $14,270. Motion was made to accept by Janet and seconded by Sandy. Any citizen communication was that we had donations from the Terrell Fund and the Circle of Friends, and we signed and sent thank you cards for that. We read the librarian's report provided by Michelle for February, with the visit count being 284. Janet made a motion to accept, seconded by Sandy. They had one visit from Head Start doing a penguin story and craft. They did blind date with a book for the month of February. They are having sign language classes for the homeschool families this month. There's an author visit scheduled at 3 branches on March 29th. Their upcoming event is Dino Man, and they're considering starting daily trivia. Old, new, and other business. We discussed the raffle Valentine's basket. It didn't go well, and we probably won't do one next year. And Michelle will apply for a courier service in the summer. The meeting was adjourned at 4:20 with a motion from Janet, seconded by Tara. Next meeting, March 11th at 4.
so I make a motion to approve the minutes.
Yes, you can.
Second.
Okay, you guys.
It's warm in here.
Mhm.
It is warm. So we put more money into the gifts than we actually.
Yeah, probably. Definitely.
Why it didn't go well?
I think that people were kind of surprised that it was that they had to pay,
How
honestly,
much did they pay?
$1.
$1.
$1 a ticket or 6 tickets for $5. So a lot of people said, oh, I'm sorry, I don't have cash with me. No, some people did come back. So we ended up with $36 in profit from that.
I did a $25.
Yes. So they were all very excited about the whole thing, but they were surprised.
Yeah.
They weren't used to seeing a raffle.
Too many freebies.
Yeah. So, and it was just kind of, I feel like we didn't advertise it really enough. So then all of a sudden,
That time of year too.
so maybe another one, something like that in the summer. There's more people, there's more visitors then, so. But people really enjoy their gifts, so.
What is the author of the three branches? Who will come?
His name is Kevin. I have to look it up. He wrote the story of Ira Allen. So
The Green Mountain Boys.
Green, yes. So we found him online, yeah, through the Department of Libraries email. Like a lot of libraries had already had him, and they said he was fantastic. And we said, let's do it. Did you read any of that?
Is it
I did.
a children's story?
No, it's
No,
yeah,
okay.
this is an adult program.
Right.
And so
Okay.
we asked, I approached three branches and said, what a great venue
Mhm.
they have for that kind of talk.
Yeah,
So we're going to do it there.
put that on my calendar.
Yeah. So you have to buy your own coffee. The library's not going to buy that for you. We can't afford
A donut.
that. So yeah, they,
That too.
Yes, that's okay.
but it's good for that, it really, because we're paying the author.
Mhm.
So they just get to sell all their,
Yeah.
their stuff. But what a great, it's a nice venue. It's a nice spot to have that kind of event in.
Yeah, too.
That's where we've had our book club a couple of times. And that's fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a nice little space.
So what's the date again?
29th.
The 29th at 1:00. And so after they're closed,
You know what day that's on?
the Saturday.
It's a Saturday.
So give them a little time from the time they close and then before. So it sounds like people are very interested. They're going to have a good turnout.
The library board, it's only just one invoice?
Yes.
No attached?
No.
What did we buy? How many?
Library World, that's our online catalog, our whole online system.
They could kind of put what it's for. Library, 1 year subscription, I guess.
Yeah, it's just so we can use their stuff.
She can sign, right?
Yeah.
Because everybody needs two signatures, so mine and then his.
Okay.
This one might be a duplicate.
Okay,
So-
yeah, it'll usually tell me.
Okay.
That form, it's always double or just not paid, remember Jocelyn?
Yeah, you circled it. It's,
Only
when
7
the bill comes, they haven't quite got their check yet.
Probably pass it, yeah.
So I used to just circle.
Yeah, they'll know.
Lisa knows.
This is just supporting documents for the.
Yeah, so all the books that I ordered.
Sure you don't want to stay?
Janet, you really made a mess.
You don't have to do anything.
Just stay with us and then we'll have a one.
Well, we'll see after I be vacation and going to my sister's for a while. And so,
Did you get all that straightened out, your credit card?
yeah, I finally got my email the other day that JetBlue's taking care of it and gonna credit me. Pay for 10,000 plane tickets. Give those after.
Give them right to Tara, she pays our bills.
It's for today, right?
So we have communications with citizens.
You should have a copy of my librarian's report.
Going back to the Michelle, what we'll do with her and how to approach, how much longer we can wait for her.
Well, probably, I can say something, but probably one of the board members will just have to say,
Yeah,
it's.
if I see her, if I see her in town, I can just tell her something or ask her, correct? It doesn't need to be very formal asking.
Well, then she will have to write a letter to the select board saying she's getting done.
That's right, okay.
She kind of has her options with.
Do we have the clerk's report? Somewhere?
Yes, somewhere. It was on the table. Oh, it's right here, my friend. It's upside down. I have to see, because I have, never mind. She printed.
The last time she printed when we asked the second time, it printed different because the amount was always up there. So I believe that
We had a
this
money.
is what we started with, and this is what we ended with for the month,
Okay.
as far as I
need to
understand it.
expand Without the books you buy.
Mhm.
Am I supposed to?
So
say
we
something
usually
about
say
this?
that and it goes in the notes. yeah.
Oh, okay.
People love all the books.
That's what we do.
Okay, so let's see. I don't know what to say. We had
Well, the
34,428.
the
We started
the
with,
beginning balance was 34,428.96.
Yep.
And the ending balance for this month is 31,528.96.
So what was in the minutes?
Plain.
What is this 14,270 on the previous one? What is this? How this 14,000 has to do to 31?
Well, that's our total budget.
revenues.
We have some libraries, the library has their budget, the town has their budget. So I believe that's the town part of what they give us.
Ladies, we don't know what we're doing.
That's
It's
interesting.
clearly because on this report, it says that our budget is $14,270.
Well, our budget's bigger than that.
So where this number
Well,
came from?
I think our budget's like, our operating budget
It
is.
has to make sense. I'm not blaming you. We just
Well,
don't know how
The
to
last
read it.
time we got the report, we had two reports. One with the total up here and one that the total was down there. And that was the total they told us was down there. So at some point,
Maybe
I
we
guess-
should,
yeah,
Teresa, maybe we are.
Gary, you could find out from Teresa maybe and fine tune it as to what we're saying is the actual amount.
Because look, on this report says that our balance was 14,000 something. On this says 31. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Well, we've always, all the time that I was on, we always reported what was up there. So I don't know how it got
As
to
long as we're
that.
not zero.
No, it's well, it just doesn't make sense. Within a month, we are different 15,000.
Yeah, I don't really understand. So
Well,
we
the new
started
budget
with
went into effect
31.
too.
Well, our new budget our
Was it
operating
54?
budget should be 16,000 is what because should be going
Can we
forward
ask
this
her-
year because I asked
Even
for,
now, she can
yeah.
come or no?
because I had asked for extra.
Can we ask
Yeah.
Teresa if she can
Yes,
come and
the
explain
actual
to us
amount of money
that
that they give to the library each year, she said they got put up to 16,000.
Right.
So that's the actual library. So it's whatever we're
Yeah.
reporting on. The other is what the town budget is spending on the library. That has nothing to do with.
Right. They do our
every meeting we have
Our-
a discussion and it's always,
our payroll, our
Nothing
our
makes sense.
insurance, like it's separate. That's all.
Right, that's
different
paid
from
by
our-
the town. So
That,
that's.
right.
big
That's
amount
separate from
is.
our operating budget.
Right. So there's two different budgets that go along there.
Right.
One
And then
for-
some things, when we buy things, they do all come out of the budget, but they are marked, like Terrell gave us $4,500. So
Yeah.
a lot of the stuff that we bought for Head Start and for the preschool this year, that's all coming out of the Terrell money.
That's a grant,
It's a
right?
grant they give us. It's their early literacy.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to show that they get a book. It's something, it has to be a book, but we get them Head Start, all their activities for the whole year. So, and then we had a little extra with Head Start. They didn't need as much, so we asked the preschool, we asked Miss Wilkins at the preschool what they could use, because they're still in our age group of early literacy.
Okay.
So we didn't spend as much money
Mhm.
on them, but we were happy to get them.
Yes. Okay, so our current balance is 33,688.29. At the end of last year, we got, I think she said 13,700 something as
so
As our part from the town.
from the town.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
so shows the $2,900 that we got in donations and then the bills from last month.
So how this current balance 31,000 has to do with this 14,000 on the previous minutes? Where that 14,000 came from?
She just said that's the budget for just the library itself and buying stuff.
The 14,000 could have been the end of December or from our December meeting, because then we got 13,000 from the town, December 31st.
For the new budget, for the new year.
But that was December, now it's in March. So we had a report in January, then we had a report in February.
Sometimes those things take a month or two to catch up
When we did, yeah.
because I know I've dropped off like, here's a donation, but then we don't see it.
As long as secretary knows, because again, David's advocate, somebody will look at the means of it. In February, we had 14,000, in March, we have 31,000.
I'm gonna spend all of it.
I would like mine grow so fast.
So I'll make a motion to accept the
I'll have to.
revised financial report.
And I second the motion to accept the financial report.
Okay. Librarian report.
Short this month, last month, because it's always for the month before, so it was a quiet month.
Gonna read it to us?
No, I never read it out loud.
Well, now that we're on here, they want to know what.
That's right, because.
All right, so the library was open 20 days in February. We had 244 visits. We only had one visit from Head Start due to illness or weather this year. The trustees had a Valentine's Day raffle. We ended up making $36. We also did blind date with a book. A few went out. We'll see if the dates increase circulation for those authors. We decided to put off Stuffy Sleepover until April with so much sickness going around. We thought it better to be safe. I'm sorry, and, we'll do it
A whole bunch of Jeremy.
when they get vacation also right in April. Yeah, we'll do it then.
What is that?
Stuffy Sleepover is when they bring your favorite stuff, not your favorite, because we're not going to go get them at night. Bring your stuffy. They come to the library for sleepover and you don't know what they're going to do. They could be reading books. They could be naughty. They could.
They sleep in the
Sleep
library.
overnight?
Yeah. Just the stuffy, not the kids.
See, I was like,
Then they
oh,
come.
Oh, yeah, no.
I'm not
Stuffy the next
volunteering.
morning.
Yeah, no. And then we take pictures of all the stuff he's doing,
That's
whatever
what-
stuff he's do.
Don't bring your favorite.
Don't bring your favorite.
oh, yeah.
That's right. Now.
So we'll print out pictures and then everybody could come the next day.
Can we adults bring stuffy too?
What?
We adults can.
Sure. Yeah. Not your favorite though. We're gonna try to have a story time before so Katie can do. Maybe we might do it like come in your pajama, like come for a story time. But we got to do it kind of early because we got to take all these pictures too. And then it's just a fun thing for the kids to do.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Do we arrange any kind of like a bedspread or something?
You can bring a blanket, whatever your stuffy likes to have.
So the kitty will bring all the arrangement.
Yeah, and then we'll.
Makes my head itch.
Yeah, that's why we said, I think we're gonna not do Stuffy Sleepover in February. Like, no.
No.
So, we will be doing trivia also in April, daily trivia. And I don't know if everyone knows Miss Linda from Sunrise. She's one of our favorite patrons, but we just haven't seen her much this winter. So we're also doing Where in Island Pond is Miss Linda. So we're taking her picture and putting it all over Island Pond.
Oh,
With her permission. And people can, find Miss Linda all over Island Pond.
Okay.
She's a lady that lives in the senior center and she's a character.
Yeah, so we'll have a bigger picture so people can
Nice lady.
take a selfie with her. Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
So we said, oh, where
What we
where
do
is she
when we
then?
find her?
Well, then you just get to take your picture with Miss Linda,
Fun.
It's just a fun thing because she's
Especially if
just,
she's really, I don't know.
Maybe do you have to find, like, say you put up 10 pictures that they have to find all 10?
yeah, we'll have, and we do always have in the summer, we have a basket of freebies, like toy, so people can just, like, I think that's going to be the same for trivia, like, here, pick,
Yeah.
there's ducks, there's fidget spinners, there's all kinds of like just fun little things. So people can, maybe they'll get a picture with the real Miss Linda. I don't know.
Maybe at the tail end, she's got to actually come over
They'll be
for
there.
an hour or two. So people
Yeah.
can-
So I talked to the Kingdom Market and Three Branches, and they're like, oh, yeah, absolutely. You can put a picture there.
That's cute.
Yeah.
There's cute. I like that.
Something. No, I don't know. Just something to keep.
Good idea.
We're like, we missed her.
And
So remember was it Where in the World was Carmen Sandiego? But
Yeah.
where in Island Pond?
probably
It's Miss
not that.
Linda.
I don't know.
I'm looking for me.
We could put it like on the footbridge, like just be in the park. Yeah.
Yep.
gazebo and.
Yeah, somebody like, you'll never know where Miss Linda might pop up, right? But yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. Someone want to approve the librarian's report?
Oh, sorry, I library report.
I will second.
Okay.
It says other information from a librarian or assistant. No, nothing.
We got nothing.
Old and new.
I think we weren't working on anything last.
What is the orientation of new members? Just kind of getting them.
Yeah, well, this is what I'm doing.
Right, okay.
Kind of. Yeah, so if, just over the few months, if they feel that we need to, talk about different things. One thing that I was asking today, because I know the minutes, I was always told that I had to have them posted online 5 business days after the meeting, within 5 business days of the meeting. Now, the agenda, I wasn't doing that before, so I didn't know how long ahead of time that I had to post it. So it's supposed to be posted in 3 places in town. And the 2 places, the post office and down here in the lobby, which you got to remember, you can't post it on Friday, Saturday or Sunday because the door's locked. So those are the 2. And the 3rd one was supposed to be at the bank, that bulletin board. But they started locking it because people were putting stuff in there. So I don't
To
know.
market.
I don't know about
I don't know.
3rd place and if it's okay, but anyway, I don't know exactly by law how soon that has to be posted before the meeting, the agenda. I was,
The agendas for the other meetings, like select board and planning, are at least 24 hours.
yeah, well, I was doing it a week before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just,
I would assume the library would follow.
yeah,
Oh,
so
Lord.
as long as you got it before that time, it doesn't matter that it's early, as long as it's there.
So this is what's
The
posted.
agenda.
Oh,
Agenda.
okay.
Right.
So what
Alrighty.
we'll talk about next, so Clara will write the minutes of today's meeting and she will take care of sending those minutes, whatever.
Yes,
But you will have to paste and copy this,
Yep.
change whatever.
whatever has to be
And then
changed. And
let's, like Janet, she was doing this week before
Mhm.
in 3 places.
Yeah.
And you said that other people do 24 hours before. It's probably better earlier than 24 hours because if you
Yeah.
something happens, so then.
Yeah.
But that's on you.
And then you can just email me a copy. I can put it on the website
yeah,
and then you can post it.
yeah,
around.
yeah, that was the other thing
Yeah.
that I was emailing it to
No.
Noah.
And
So I put it to them, the town office, and she sends it on.
honestly, if you have any problem like formatting or something, Tara will be
Mhm.
perfect.
Much
I am
better
a
than,
green
much better
form.
than me. My skills are limited.
Like eventually, like as we go through, like we'll have to start working on policies.
Mhm.
Our policy, we worked on, I forget how many we worked on.
Oh, there were 3 or 4 at least that
Yeah.
we were, and then we kind of got waylaid because Noah needed to check with lawyers.
Yeah,
and
because we
stuff.
had to check, yeah, we had to,
Said about the age of people being able. to vote.
right.
In the place
But some of our things that happen come from the Department of Library. So libraries we're kind of a weird, like we are part of the town, but also we're also governed by the Department of Library. So they have different rules for some things.
What's the deadline?
No, that.
No, they just haven't been updated like in 10 years. So
Yeah, with
like,
like
we ma-
Jocelyn was.
we made sure to update like our book reconsideration form because I feel
Very
like,
few, very
you know,
few
that was a
people
thing
do
that was
that.
coming. Our computer policy, our
If we're
online
going to
policy.
Probably should redo it again.
You know, like according to the Department of Libraries, you know, what is the age where kids can come get a book without a parent? I think it's
Mm.
14, 13 or 14. And like, you know, they don't have to tell you that they're.
So how this goes in a school library? Kids can take the book from the school library,
yeah.
correct?
Yeah. Just those kind of like, we
But
just have to
then the
make sure we have
librarian
those
is in
kinds of things in
charge.
place, you know.
I think that's something.
There was a thing going around the Department of Libraries email about firearms in the library. And I'm like, I don't even think we have a policy about firearms.
Yeah,
And, you know, so there's just a lot of like,
yeah, that
always
that may be
something.
something to put on the agenda.
Yeah.
Don't have a policy, and actually, they have the signs, no firearms allowed, that we probably should put in our window. That's what we had to do at my work,
Yeah.
because people if they don't see it,
we've never had that issue that I know,
Never know.
of, but it was one of those things that caught my attention and said, oh, I didn't even consider. But if you look through, like, the Department of Libraries has a great website. There's like some great links for trustees. Just like what to do, how to do it, if you're not sure, like where to get your answers from. And then they have policies from other libraries that they really like. And so I think we were you can kind of pick and choose.
one of the books I had copied.
Yeah,
Printed off like 3 or 4 different libraries and
yeah.
more.
Things just change, like the roles change, like things change in the library. Like we don't use floppy disks and we don't use, we don't just do some of those. Yeah, the verbiage.
Thing anymore?
Yeah, I don't even think my car has like a CD player in it anymore.
Anybody that has a DOS computer is floppy disk, but those should be long gone.
Yeah, so there's just a lot, I would would encourage the trustees to look at the Department of Libraries site. Some of their stuff it's a lot, but you can get a lot of good information.
Yep.
From them.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it. I got, I don't know if everybody got this. I got an email from Heather about I have to watch something and then I have to.
Oh, she asked, who the chair was. And I said, oh, well, Janet's resigning. So
Kind of ignored it. I mean, I started it like, I'll look at it later.
yeah.
But
I don't even know. I just said, is it mandatory?
I have to print off. I have to print off certifications and whatever.
Oh,
And then I have to
Sign?
submit to her.
Yeah, it
Which
could
Heather?
be,
Which Heather?
maybe,
Our Heather.
yeah, so being on the board, there are probably obligations like that after a new board starts. That each year, because I just had to do something like that with my,
Whoever did it in the library, I never recall.
well, things are
Remember that
changed
we
too, because
planned.
remember now we have open meetings, so things have to be more.
Is it just for the chair or did you get an email?
We never did.
maybe she did it for you just so that you could,
She asked me specifically who the chair was.
Oh, okay.
I gave her
Alright.
your information.
Yeah, I got it, I think a week ago.
Yeah.
email her
So
back and
it
ask her what
started.
the details are.
I
I'll look
didn't.
at it. I just
Okay, I didn't ask.
I'll have it done by our next meeting.
So other than that, I don't think that there's, much else going on
Okay, so.
right now anyway.
Got a date for the next meeting? Second,
We have to the calendar.
second Tuesday up here. April 8th. First is on a Tuesday, so the 8th. At 4:00 is the next meeting. You can make a motion to adjourn.
Okay, I will make a motion to adjourn.
I will second it. It's 4:34. Or 16:34.
We're very colorful today. Everybody's got a blue, yellow,
Yellow.
pink, and red.
60 degrees.
Wow,
It's almost 60 degrees.
that's a long day for you.
It's been a long day. Yeah. Do you want that? I wrote on mine. You recycling?
I put one in.